Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my another new video. Today I'll show you changing common calculation options on the formulas tab in Excel 2013. The options on the formulas tab of the Excel options dialog box are divided into calculation options, working with formulas, error checking and error checking rules. So you can go file, then click options and you see the formulas. So formulas are, there are 4 groups: calculation options, working with formulas, error checking and error checking rules. So the calculation options enable you to change when formulas in your workbook are recalculated and whether and how a formula that Excel cannot solve on the first try is recalculated. Choose from the following items. First, automatic. So automatic option button to have Excel recalculated all formulas immediately after you modify any of the values on which their calculation depends. Then automatic except for data tables. So automatic except for data tables option button to have Excel automatically recalculate all formulas except for those entered into what if data tables you create. To update these formulas, you must click the calculate now F9 or the calculate sheets shift plus F9 command button on the formulas tab of the ribbon. Then manual. So manual option button to switch to total manual recalculation, whereby formulas that need updating are recalculated only when you click the calculate now F9 or the calculate sheet shift plus F9 command button on the formulas tab of the ribbon. Then you can see enable iterative calculation. So when you check mark there, it is enable, and this option checkbox to enable or disable iterative calculations for formulas that Excel finds that it cannot solve on the first try. Then maximum iteration. So maximum iterations text box to change the number of items. 100 is the default that Excel recalculates a seemingly insolvable formula when the enable iterative calculation checkbox contains a check mark by entering a number between 1 and 32767 in the text box or by clicking the spinner buttons. This is the spinner buttons. So then maximum change. So maximum change text box to change the amount by which Excel increments the guess value it applies each time the program recalculates the formula, in an attempt to solve it by entering the new increment value in the box. Then R1 C1 reference style. So R1 C1 reference style checkbox to enable or disable the R1 C1 cell reference style, whereby both columns and rows are numbered as in R45C2 for cell B45. Then formula autocomplete. So formula autocomplete show a list of relevant functions and defined names when building cells formulas. This functionality can be enabled or disabled by using the keyboard shortcut Alt plus down arrow. And when is in formula editing mode, then use table name in formulas. So use table names in formulas checkbox to disable and re-enable the feature whereby Excel automatically applies all range names you have created in a table data of data to all formulas that refer to their cells. Use table names in formulas. Then use get pivot data functions for pivot table references. So you can easily enable and disable this section and disable and re-enable the get pivot table function that Excel uses to extract data from various fields in a data source when placing them in various fields of a pivot table summary report you are creating. Then error checking. So the remaining options of the formulas tab, the Excel options dialog box enable you to control error checking for formulas. In the error checking section, the sole check box enable background error checking, which enables error checking in the background while you are working in Excel. Is checked in the error checking rules. All of the check boxes are checked with the exception of the formulas referring to empty cells checkbox, which indicates a formula error when formula refers to blank cell. Then to disable background error checking, you can disable background error checking and enable. So when disable background error checking, click the enable background error checking box in the error checking section to remove its check mark. So thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe my channel.